Hi folks, got a quick review here of some cheap sunglasses from China bought off eBay. They were about New Zealand $10 for 2 pairs including the postage, so that's at the very inexpensive end of sunglasses as far as I can tell. I was just looking for a simple pair of Wayfarer style sunglasses to replace a pair that I'd had for many years. I bought the original pair for about 20 New Zealand dollars from a market stall, and they served me well. They were a good fit, they didn't fall off, they were comfortable, they looked good, I got good comments on them, they functioned well, they were inexpensive so I didn't have to worry if I lost them, and I kept using them to read long after I needed prescription sunglasses for driving. Eventually they broke, so I went looking for something else. Unfortunately the market stall owner had long since moved on, and he was obviously doing something else. He had been selling them on Trade Me, which is the New Zealand version of eBay, but I had a look there, couldn't find anything like them. They were just a simple dual colour pair, similar to the ones in the picture, but with contrasting arms. Next I tried in town, none there, so eventually I tried Google and eBay, still no luck. This was despite enlisting a local teenager to search. So eventually I decided that the solution would just be to buy 2 pairs, one in yellow and one in blue, and to swap the arms over myself. So that wasn't too much trouble. Found sellers easily enough on eBay, although I did discover that Wayfarer is actually a trademark of the owner of Ray-Bans, since you'll find a lot of people selling. You will find people selling Wayfarers, the genuine article. You'll also find people selling Wayfarer glasses or Wayfarer style, although I think eBay tends to remove Wayfarer, the word Wayfarer, no matter how you use it. And people will also misspell Wayfarer, so they'll put 2 R's in, for instance. Obviously, if you're after the genuine article, make sure you buy something that's costing a few $100s. But anyway, I searched for the words men's, Wayfarer, coloured frame and sunglasses, and found an ad selling these. I checked the measurements that were given on the ad, and they were consistent with a pair that I had, which were comfortable, so they were good. That is important because these ridiculously oversized sunglasses that really only look good on fashion models, it's still very trendy, and the last thing you want is to get a pair that make you look like a clown, especially when you're my age. So the listing for the glasses that I chose was pretty much as per the picture. Black lenses, solid coloured frames and arms, said it had polarised lenses, and unbranded. That was good. I'm not going to list the seller because they no longer have any of these glasses for sale, and I suspect that's because of what they sent me. And this is what I got, nicely packaged, arrived quickly in a bubble wrap, but as you can see there's a little bit of somewhat surprising branding on these. Struggle to get them out of the packet here. Oh, we'll use these ones. But as you can see, Ray-Ban on the front, Ray-Ban on the lenses, and Ray-Ban on the side of the arms. It even says made in Italy, and honestly I suspect that they're not actually made in Italy. So yeah, that was a little bit of a nuisance. The other thing that was a bit of a nuisance was that they weren't actually the same as the listing in a number of other ways. Yes, they had solid coloured frames and arms, so that's a tick, but they had graduated grey lenses. I'm not sure how well that's going to show up. I'll see if I can hold it up against the white paper, but you can probably see that there's quite a strong graduation. They're also definitely not polarised. I checked them against a pair of polarised glasses, and obviously they've got Ray-Ban branding all over them, which as it turned, you know, it depends whether you like that or not. It doesn't bother me, but it obviously does bother some people. And I must admit I wouldn't encourage you to buy fake anything really. I don't think it's a good idea. As it turned out, the glasses were actually just fine for what I wanted. I wanted them for reading on a summer's day in the shade, which is what I'd always done. and they work perfectly for that. They're comfortable, they fit well. I've dropped them a few times, they don't seem to break. So from my point of view, they're fine. But if you are thinking of buying a pair, a number of things to check. Do check the colour of the lenses. If you particularly like green or grey or brown lenses, and you will find those colours listed on eBay, make sure that you check with the seller that that's what you're actually going to get, because these would be completely useless on a ski field or if you were sailing. There's just no way that the lenses are dark enough to provide the protection for your eyes. Are they really polarised? If you buy them for fishing, so you can see the fish, then these things again are going to be completely useless. Are they branded or not? You know, obviously for some people, having glasses with Ray-Ban all over the front, it may be just what you want. It may not be, but as I said, I don't encourage you to buy fake products. And so, as a general rule, it's not what I recommend. And you know, if it's just annoying if you see something in the listing, you want it to look as much like the listing as you can. The other thing is, do check the measurements. Mine measured very accurately compared to what the listing said, and so they were great. But yeah, you just need to make sure that they do fit. So in summary, I've never been a fan of spending big money on sunglasses. I'm quite happy to spend silly amounts of money on watches and knives and various other things, but sunglasses, I just can't see the point. So if you're happy to economise, then a $5 pair from eBay may be just fine, and you can still get them. Not from this seller, but from other people. Just make sure that you do go through and double check those things that I've listed. Okay, hope that helps, and have a good day. Cheers.